Hi there, this is Lena making bespoke craft designs. I've decided to take up the Roxy Creations challenge, as many tags as you can make in 45 minutes. I've just realised I've turned the camera on and I don't know where I've put my cutter. Would you believe that? I've put my cutter down somewhere. I've taken it off my desk, I think. Oh, there it is. I've taken it off my desk to give myself more room. So it's the challenge. I'm starting with week 2 because I didn't get on quick enough for week 1. And now I feel, although I did watch the beginning of the week 2 challenge, I stopped myself so I didn't do something that Roxy was doing, because I think it's very difficult when you've seen somebody else's, it sort of, without realising, it sort of influences you a bit. And I had watched the week 1 challenge and thought, oh, I'd love to have a go at that. So I've got some scrapbooking papers. I'm not going to say they're all ones I don't like, and they're all well, that one's got more or less the same on both sides, so I'm going to decide which one I'm going to use. The rest of these are, those two are craft on one side, so I'm not backing them because they're fairly thick. I don't know whether that's cheating, not backing them. And this one's got a bit of something on both sides, so I'm going to decide which ones I use. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them down into just, because these are 12 by 12s, so I'm going to cut them, I think, I'll cut them obviously when I get the camera on, but I'm going to cut them in 6s across there and work in a 6, and then I can cut them into 3x6 when I've finished, because I'm going to be putting paint on them. I'm going to have to let the paint dry. Right, my timer was set to start at 6 o'clock, so it's just turned 6 p.m, so off we go. So let's get one of those done and one with the craft back on, and see where we get with these. I'll cut some more down if I need them. I don't think I'm going to need any more of this, to be fair. So it's the first time I've ever done a challenge. I'm already feeling the pressure. My main thing is, because I'm never in here for 45 minutes without turning the camera off because somebody wants me or something happens. So that's my main challenge. Oscar's sat looking at me already and I've only just started. So we'll see. Hopefully I can do it. So what have I done there? I'm chatting and I'm not going to get this right. So I'm doing that at 6. And if I just go straight down there, I've put two lots together so I can put them down. That's it. Let's cut. Oh, I've got 3 here. I didn't realise I've got 3. I thought I'd only got 2. I thought that felt a bit thick. Oh well, I've cut 3 up front, so that's fine. Let's have a look. This cutter is just handy in here, but it's not the sharpest. I've changed the blade and it's still not very sharp. Right, so once they're dry, I'll cut them down further. I'm just wondering, I do need to cut them down one more go, I think. So we'll just do those 3. So I've got one of each. Yeah, then I need to cut them across the middle then. Yeah, that's going to be too big to work with. I'm already faffing about. No, I just thought this was a not too difficult a challenge for me to attempt. First time I've done one. It's more about the nerves and, as I say, not being able to stay. So I want that at 3. Stay focused for 45 minutes because, as I say, I'm never in my craft room totally for that long. Right, so 3 there. That's 3. I'm going to pass this by a couple of times. It's still not doing it. I say it's not the best. Ooh, it's not the best cut of this, and this is a bit thick for it to cut, but it's the one that fits in here. So come on, I need to do you. That's it. And then at the moment they're 3 inches wide by 12 inches long. I can cut them down. So I'm going to get some out on the desk. I'm going to do one of those and one of those for a start in something or other. So I'm going to leave the craft on the other side. As I say, they are quite thick. They're okay thickness. I will be putting some layers on the top, so they're fine to start with. I like the craft on the other side. Right, what I've got a makeshift palette, which is what I use if I want to do it. I'm no painter. I just love mixed media and I love playing. So I've got a couple of palette knives. Now, I don't know whether this will be adventurous in 45 minutes, but we'll try it and see. And I've just got some bits of colours here, acrylics, because they dry really quickly. So first thing I want to do, I have got some metallics, but they're for putting over the top. So the first thing I want to do is just dull this background a little bit. So I think I'll get my palette out and let's start. Let's see where we go. I had another colour out, but it seems to have disappeared. Oh, I don't know where. I had like a mustardy colour that I want. Oh, that is metallic. I didn't realise that was a metallic. Oh, here's the mustardy one. I thought I'd got a mustardy one out. And they're just the ones that I can get locally. They're nothing. Ooh, gosh, a lot come out there. Oops, put them out my way now a bit. So I've got a 5-minute timer. I mean, I'm faffing about. 7 minutes has gone already. So yeah, so this isn't going to cover this completely. It's just going to dull it down a little bit. I don't want it too thick as it'll take longer to dry. I have got my heat tool if I need to come in and do anything with my heat tool. So I'm just going to do that one as well. A bit of metallic because I didn't realise I've got metallic there. So let's get this starting to look pretty much how I want the background to be. Oh, Oscar's on the move. Please be kind to me, Oscar. Well, I didn't realise I was putting metallic on the bottom layer, but because I've got it and acrylics do dry on your palette really quickly, and I haven't brought any anything, or I've got some water which would reactivate it a bit, but I haven't got anything else. Oh, that's embarking. I'm telling somebody off. Well, I'm going to use another one because, so I'm going to decide, I'm going to go with this side here, I think. So they won't all be the same, and I'm just putting a bit of paint, just to say I've got some paint on, because you've got to have paint on them. So this one I'm not particularly bothered about covering it, but I just wanted a bit of paint on it. So I might as well just go with some of the colours. And then unfortunately, because I can't buzz it on, you'll just have to listen to me drying it if necessary with the heat tool. But I'll go on and do the others and leave those 3 that are going to be the thicker ones, I think. So let's just get that off there. I am just going to give my desk a quick wipe if I can, just so I don't do all the colours exactly the same. Ooh. What's that? Right, colours, more colours. Where's my other bits? These. Oh, can you hear the panic in the voice? I am sorry, I'm trying not to panic, but don't panic, Mr. Mannering. Let's have a look. So, what should I do with these? I've got some brown, what's this, espresso and glorious gold metallic. So what can I put this on with, just to, I could do with something. I haven't brought anything. I could do with a little dauber or something, and I haven't brought one, so well, I haven't got one, so another time I might be a bit more prepared. So what am I going to do this with? I may have loads of little tools and things elsewhere, but I didn't just have anything at hand here. I've got anything with a flat bottom on. Will that dob? This is just my glue, my Yoo-hoo glue, and my in screen, just to make sure I can just get some bits of patterns going. I quite like this background anyway, but I just obviously got to put a bit, that's the challenge, get a bit of paint on, so that's what I'm doing. And I do love metallics, and then I'm just going to go in with a little bit darker one. Well, I might as well carry on. Oh, this has got a, this hasn't been used for a while, it's got a thick piece on it. We'll have that off. And we'll just hopefully, although you can't really see this at the minute, the darker one, you will see it up close. You might see it, you might be able to see that I'm blodging a different colour, I don't know. There you go. So that's that one, and we'll just leave that one to dry. See that what that one does when it's finished. We'll just do one more. I'm going to go with this one here, I think. I think anything else I might be. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't think we'll need 10. No, we'll leave it at there because I don't think we're going to need any more. So I'm just looking at where the time's going. So let me just clean the top of my glue down. And let's have a look at these first 2 I did and leave the other 2. So I just need to give these a quick blast in the hope that they're not going to take too long. So acrylic does dry really quick. I do apologise for the noise. I can't stop the camera. So just do it as quick as I can. I'm sorry. You can obviously buzz this bit on. You don't have to listen to me do this. But obviously I have no choice. So if I start working on these two, hopefully the other two will be naturally dry. That's my hope. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Let me just stick my finger in it and get a fingerprint in. That one's still a bit wet, but not bad. Oh, just a little bit, but not too bad. So what am I going to do on the top of this one then? I'm still going to do more paint just because I can. Do I need another palette just to get that one out of the way? Right, did I ought to try doing, I don't know, what am I going to do on here? I suppose whatever I do I need to be fairly quick, so let's have a look. I'm no painter. I really aren't. I'm not a painter. I am going to be covering a lot of this up anyway, so. Oh, that's the wrong one. I didn't want a flat colour. I wanted a metallic colour. So I've already gone wrong. I wanted this metallic one. So let's just get some of this browny metallic colour down. And a brush. I don't know one brush from another, so I've just gone with like a pointy end one, and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, what am I going to do? This is still a little bit wet, so I've obviously got to let this dry again, haven't I? I didn't think this through very well, did I? I mean, I suppose really I don't have to do anything else over the top because I've done what I needed to do. I've done painting, haven't I? So I suppose I've done what I needed to do. So, well, I'm just going to do, I shan't do it on the others, but because I've already started, I might just do some. And Oscar's already tugging at me. I've just offered him to go outside before I started it, and he wouldn't go. And now he's tugging at me because he wants to go out. Well, he doesn't. He wants to go somewhere else, but he can't go anywhere else. So you'll have to wait now, Oscar. It's pouring with rain, so I can't even just run and let him out and leave the door, apart from the fact it's freezing, but I can't even just run and let him out and leave the door open. Right, I think that's as much as I'm going to do with paint. I'm going to be here forever letting them dry. So I'm just looking at my time. I'm halfway. Well, 19 minutes, so. No, Oscar. We'll see what that does. That actually looks quite pretty because of, I'm going to move those out of my way so I don't knock them. And I'm just going to leave that to dry now. These I am going to get on with, because if I don't, so I'm not going to put my cutter in. I'm just going to cut this roughly, just purely because I don't want paint all over my cutter. I can wipe it off my scissors easier without cutting myself. So because they're still just a little bit sticky, but they'll be fine. So what we're going to do with these then, let me have a look. I've put some stuff out, and of course I've covered them, so that's a great start. Let me have a look. Let me bring some bits across. I have got some stuff ready to go. Just got some bits in here that's already been cut out, because I haven't cut them out for this, but they're cut out ready. So I'm going to use, this is some typewriting paper and a bit of old music. Move that out of you. Oh, can't put it on there, it'll stick. This is because I haven't got a lot of room on my desk, so let me just put this, I'll have to put this just to the side of me and move that there. Well, if you never see me doing another challenge again, you'll know why. I might decide it's a bit stressful with Oscar, but hopefully I'm gonna, here they are. I'm looking in my thing and they're all here. I got a load of things pulled out, no idea if they're any good. I've got a load of these stickers with white round them, which I'm not keen on, but they might get used on here. I quite like him on there. I promised myself I wouldn't do any inking, but he has got quite a lot of white round him, so if I'm not inking, I'm not using him. He's perfect. He will do on there. That is good. So, oh, wrong side. So it's still sticky on my hands. Maybe not the best thing to do with painting, but I like to challenge myself. So yeah, so that's that one, and then we'll have him on here. I mean, these have to be completed. I think Roxy said that you can sew, I think she said in the first one that you can sew round them afterwards. So that's my intention. I'm just looking to see if I've got a word, nature. But these haven't been cut down, would you believe? Never mind. I might only get one finished. Well, at least I've attempted it. I'll say I normally ink round everything, but I've moved everything off my desk and I'm not going to have an awful lot of time, so I'm not inking. Oh, there we go. I did watch Gail, forgotten her name, sorry Gail, it was hers that I saw that made me look at Roxy's, because I hadn't seen it. The first one of Rachel's. I'd been watching something else and I hadn't seen it. Right, next one. Let's do another one of these. Now, what I'm just going to do on this, just to really, I'm just going to put a bit of this. Oh, of course, it's not working. I've got one of these dabbers from a Distress Dabber in some green, and I just wanted to mix it up a bit, because it's the same as the other one. I wanted a bit of green on here, but of course it's not coming out, would you believe? So I just wanted a bit of green on there. So I'm going to leave that one to do right at the end, because that's got to dry now. Oh, talk about putting yourself under pressure. Right, let's have a look at these. These are dry. And I'm just going to give myself a rough idea where I need to cut. Out there. Oops. Oh. How not to craft when you're under pressure. So that's one. That one's still wet. Let's have a look. So we're going to have I got anything different to put on this one? Let's have a look. I've got a bit of a photocopy of 1902 ledger paper. So we'll have a bit of that down on there. I've torn that the wrong way because I'm trying to rush. I don't want an edge on it. I'm going to be in a mess when I've finished, aren't I, here? So I'm just going to have a bit of that on there. And I'm going to go with a flower on there. I'm trying to be really quick, if I can. Oh, I saw like a little number card thing there. So I'm going to put that on there and, oh, create. Would you think that was a good one to put on there? Not actually cut round, but will be fairly quick. And I'm going to put that across there. That's that then. I am going to be covered, absolutely covered. Well, I am already in ink. Do we care? No. Having fun. I'm sorry my desk's a mess. I really am, but I haven't got time to mess about with my desk because we're on 28 minutes, so I haven't got time. Oh, I mean, I saw Tina's. I followed Tina's 3 in 30 last year, and I tried it off screen before I did video. Well, I don't think it was before I did videos. No, it wasn't, because I think I was doing, I'm not sure whether I was doing videos then or not actually, but anyway, it was too much of a challenge for me to try. I didn't have enough room without, I was moving from room to room, and I thought, oh, that is so brave. And I never did attempt it, but I've always wanted to do one, and I've got a bit better at doing my videos and things now, and making sure I've got stuff nearby. That's it. So let's put that there. We've got to have one with create on, haven't we? So that's 2 done. Right. Have I used one of these with the leaves on? I don't know. I think I need a different one just to try different ones. So, oh, that's still wet. I can't use that one. That's still very wet. This one's not too bad, this side. The other side's a bit... oh, I'm going to have to wash my scissors. They're in a right mess. Oh, that doesn't look very straight. You know where I thought I'd only got 2 pieces of paper when I've cutting them? I think I'd got, well, I had got 3, and I've obviously not got this bottom one level. So that's a bit uneven, but we're going for it. Right, should we go a little bit bolder with that red? I haven't got time to ask myself too many questions, so I'm just looking. I like that one too. I don't know, I don't want to start. I just wanted to use something. Or do we go with one of those? I don't know. Let me have a look. Oh, I've got a nice pink one. Oh no, that blends in a bit too much. Oh, look at that beautiful bird, and he doesn't fit on there, so he can go out the way because I don't want to grab him again. I've grabbed him once. I'm trying not to be too undecisive. I haven't got time to be. I've got a ticket there that I like. It's a bit small though, isn't it, for me to be... oh! Bit of a funny... no, don't like that. I haven't got much on my top really to be... I might put that ticket down there. Oh, I know what I've got here. I've got some of my homemade washi tape that's got all sorts of stamping on. So we might have... it's just on some plastic. It's real thick. It's not really masking tape. It's a real thick, stronger masking tape. And I'm going to have some of that in the background first, I think. I'd forgotten about this. I've just noticed it. I do love using this. And it's just got various stamps on it. I want to keep some of the paint because obviously we're using paint, so we need to keep the paint. I aren't inking anything up just because I don't really think I've got the time. It's not because I don't want to. Oh, I do like him there. I don't know whether I like the ticket or not. I think I'm going to go with that, and I'm just going to go with, what have I got? Anything on there? Come on, Leanie, I haven't got time to be messing about. Journal. Journal's fine. Well, if I haven't got much more time left, I have done 3 now, so that's fine. So we'll have him on there. And we'll just have journal up there. It's amazing how quick the time goes when you're doing these. That's 3. Let's have a look now. I'm going to have one that was the other half, just because I haven't got a lot of time left. What am I going to do on this one? I seem to have a lot of birds and not a lot else here. So I think he's going on there because he's beautiful. Oh, I've got to... oh no, it's a bit too random, even for me. Oh, I think I was going to put that sticker on the last one. I'm going to put him on there. And I'm just going to look for another one of these. Oh, and of course I haven't got one that says what I want it to say. Let me just have a look. Nature. That's the one I was looking for. Didn't know it, but so let's have a look. Oh, we're cooking on gas now. We're on number 4. So, for the first time ever to do a time challenge, I'm not too unhappy with that if I don't get to get any more done. So my paint's still a little bit wet, would you believe? I want that under there. Oh, I don't want his beak cutting off, so I might have to have the bottom of his tail cut off. Yeah. Be a good idea to get my glue up. Oh, I'm definitely hoping to do another one because I have really enjoyed this. This has been real fun. Never thought I'd do a time challenge. I'm not very good with being challenged with time, but sometimes you just got to, yeah. So that's 4. Let's see if one of these is dry enough. Yes, it is. If it isn't, I'll just sponge it off. So I'm going to go with one of these. Is that a bit wet? Oh yeah, that's a bit wet. Let's just dab that off a little bit so it dries quick. What have I got left? Have I got time to give that a quick blast? Oh, sorry, Oscar, I've moved you, haven't I? You're protecting my heat tool. Just give that a quick blast. Right, put that to there. Right, and so let's have on this one a bit of this. A bit of that on there. Too big. Love it, but it's too big. That's just going to look like it's been plonked. That's the wrong colour. Oh, I might have to go. I keep looking at this bird, but I do really like him. I think I am going to go with him on there. Oh, I'm stuck to something because of some of these are still wet. And what we're going to do with one of these, inspire. Let's have an inspire. That needs something else. What else does it need? Does it need a little bit of this as well? I don't want to get rid of all this lovely metallic underneath though, because I do really like that. I'm going to have to cut a bit of this off. I can't leave that. I think that's what was kept putting me off it, but I haven't got time to fussy cut it really tidily. That will be fine. On there. I've got a 5-minute reminder, hopefully, if it's going to go off very shortly. So then I'll have time, hopefully, to do one more. I want it that way. Oh, my recording stopped at I don't know, because I'm just looking. You'll hear my 5-minute alarm, so hopefully that's going to be allowed. I don't know why it stopped. I didn't know it stopped at 40 minutes. I don't know why it did that. Come on, are you going to go off? Just to prove that I'm not trying to pull. Oh, I'd be ever so disappointed. I'll stop at this one. I won't go any further than this, so it just doesn't look as if I'm cheating, because so I would have had 5 minutes left. But I will just finish this one. Oh, that is disappointing. I didn't expect that to do that. I'm really disappointed, but I've managed to. This will be my 5th one. So I'm going to sort of put him on there, and then I'm going to have to stop. The alarm isn't going off. Why isn't that alarm going off? Let me just check. Oh, it's only 39. Would it be at 40? Oh, there you go. So that's my 5-minute alarm. It was set for 18:40 because I started dead on 6 o'clock. So let me just stop that. Stop that. So I should have had 5 minutes left, but I won't do any more, just purely because it did go off, and, you know, strictly speaking, I wouldn't have wanted to have turned my alarm off. So I'm just finishing this one off, and that's it. Oh, that was a bit disappointing. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm sure mine doesn't normally go off after 40 minutes. I wonder if it does. Of course, I wouldn't know, would I? Because normally I would edit, so I'm not actually sure. So that might be the case. Oh, well, in future I might have to only do 40 minutes, so I don't have to stop it if mine goes off after 40 minutes. I didn't realise that. So this is what we've got then. So move all my bits out the way. Oh, I was getting on really well with that. That's just disappointed me a bit, but never mind. Never mind. Shouldn't be stressful. I was just having such a fun time. So these are what I've done. So I used all my papers, my scrapbooking papers. As you can see, we have got some messy bits on the back. I have actually got a few minutes left, but because I'm not using it, what I intended to do was go round all the edges just to darken all the edges, so I hadn't got the white showing. And as I say, my 5-minute buzzer hasn't even gone yet, so I could have done that, but I just don't want to look like I'm cheating, so I'm going to leave it at there. So there, let me see if I can put them so you get them all, everything's stuck up, so I can get them all in the camera. I've actually done 5. I'm quite pleased with that. I'm going to use some of these in, oh, got that one upside down, in the journal that I'm using at the moment. Just because I'm really thrilled with them, and say there is a lot of nature and a lot of birds going on this. There is some flowers and bits. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully I won't be as manic next time, but it was quite sort of first time doing it, but I have really enjoyed it, and I will definitely be. I'm just trying to see which one of these is not quite in. Is it that one? Yeah. I won't be quite as manic next time. This should go off in a minute because I think we're about 30 seconds off the timer. So I would have had time to have just gone all around the edges. It's just, you know, I don't want to do anything that looks like I'm cheating. So thank you very much for watching, and please look out for me having a go another time. Thank you very much, Rachel, for putting this challenge out there, because it's really, really fantastic, and I'm hope to be doing it again. So I'll say bye for now, keep safe, and until I see you next time. Bye.